Don't do it because you hate yourself. Do it because you deserve to feel better. The angle might be a little strange, but we will work with what we've got. Hey guys, what is up? How the heck are you? I hope you're having the best day and the best week so far. If you haven't been here before, my name is Stephanie and it's so nice to meet you. I did Lauren Giraldo's 12-3-30 for a month straight. And I know that we're like halfway through February and I did this in January, but you know what? The thought counts. I was going through it. I tried to film this like 4 times and it just like was not happening for me. So we've got coffee and we're gonna do it for a 5th time. And life is gonna be great. Alright, so 12-3-30. What is it? If you don't know what it is, you must have been living under a rock, but it is okay. I will inform you. So 12-3-30 is a work that was created by Lauren Giraldo. She's a YouTube queen. I love her. I aspire to be just like her. And she created this treadmill routine where you walk on the treadmill at a speed of 3 for an incline of 12 for 30 minutes. And it sounds so easy, but let me just tell you that it kicked my ass so far into the next dimension, okay? So let's take it back to the beginning of January. Well, December like 30th, I was feeling all of the Christmas food. I was bloated, I was uncomfortable. And I was like, girl, I'm turning 22 this year. And I cannot be feeling this way about my body. I'm walking in to one of the most iconic birthdays I will ever have. So, and let me just tell you, my comedophobe ass was like, okay, fine, yeah, Steph, you're gonna do something for 30 days. Good freaking luck. I cannot commit to anything, like, ever, okay? Ever. Day 1, I was looking a little rough, okay? I was feeling comfortable in my skin. I was like letting my negative mindset control my entire life. I wasn't taking care of myself. So I looked like this, and I was very uncomfortable in my skin. And then I was like, okay, like if anything, I'll feel better mentally. Because before Rona hit, I was in the gym at 5 a.m. and then Rona hit, and I was like, what is the point of life? So I was like, okay, Day 1, rough start for me, but it'll get better. That's only going up from here. There's no way I can feel any worse than I do right now. It took about 3-ish weeks for me to start to see the holy shit results. By the end of week 1, I was starting to feel better. I was less bloated. I was less puffy. I was holding on to less water. And by the end of week 3, I was like, I am that bitch. Like, I am snatched. I am doing so good. I am so proud of myself. And my mental health was like, and my physical health was like, and I was like, okay, this is fine, life is good, we are getting somewhere. So it took me about 3.5 weeks to see results. I will put my after photo right here. This is what I look like at the end of January, and I was feeling really good about myself. I was feeling really happy, really excited. I was like, yes, I committed to something. That was my biggest thing. But I did want to sit down and talk to you guys about not even just like the physical transformation, as awesome as it was, but like the mental transformation that I had. I felt so much better, and I still continue to do this workout because it makes me feel so good. Mentally, I'm just like in the zone. I have 30 minutes every day to do my own thing. And like, it's just so easy. There's no excuses if you're just walking on a treadmill. If you don't have access to a treadmill, it's a little different. But I have a treadmill in my basement that just like sat there to rot. And no one was using it. And I was like, you know what? I have no excuses. I literally have a treadmill in my basement. I can do this, okay? And I did it. And not to mention that like I was starting to realize that confidence is truly a mindset. And feeling good about yourself is truly a mindset. And then the results started to come in, and I was just like, I feel good. I feel strong. I feel mentally strong, physically strong. I started to feel better with myself because of the discipline that I was implementing into my life. And I wasn't allowing myself to have all these excuses, and like forcing myself to do this made me realize like how easy it is to just prioritize yourself for 30 minutes a day. And with all of that being said, I just want to kind of touch really quickly on progress photos. So progress photos are a tricky thing because if you experience a cycle, or even if you don't, I'm sure that men experience bloating and stuff. I would not know. I'm not one of them. I'm sure they do. I don't know. I just know how my body works and how my body changes and fluctuates due to my cycle. And I did not want to take photos on certain days because I felt so bloated, or I was uncomfortable, or I ate a certain thing that made my stomach upset, or I didn't eat well enough, or well one day, and like I was like holding more water because of salt or sodium or any of the things, right? On the days that I was like fluctuating so much in my body and I didn't think I was making any results and I didn't want to take photos because I was like uncomfortable, I chose to take photos because I think that social media and like these YouTube challenges, and sometimes it can just be so like highlight reel and like this is the good stuff and like this is what I looked like, and it only took me a week to do this. And little do we know that most progress photos are taken in the morning before anyone's eaten anything. Like you can do a couple sit-ups and your body can look totally different than it will at 3 p.m. right? So I chose to take the progress photos regardless of whether or not I was feeling good about myself that day, regardless of whether or not I felt like my body looked good. I continued to take the photos because I wanted to show you guys that having a body that fluctuates is normal, and having a body that like is human, and you ingest things and you eat things and you drink water. Like when you're living your life and you're existing, your body is going to change, you are going to fluctuate, and that's completely normal. I didn't want to contribute to the problem by just adding what I looked good in or what I was like excited about, but I did want to really touch on the fact that it showed me that like literally I could be making progress and I could be making changes to my body, and if I'm not working on the limiting programming that I have up here or the negative self-talk I have, I'm never going to feel like I am good enough. I'm never going to feel like I'm making enough progress. I'm never going to feel like I am beautiful or worthy or anything. And I think it's a dangerous game when you go into something thinking that like I want to look better. I went into this wanting to look better, of course, but my main priority was I wanted to commit to myself and I wanted to feel better in my mentality, in my health, in my emotions. You know, I just wanted everything to kind of reset and regulate itself, and I can say that this did bring that to me. But don't believe everything that you see on the internet. These challenges can be so deceiving. I'm still like making progress and I'm still working out, but like today I'm a little bloated, and I had to come to terms with the fact that that's normal, you know. All is well. Your body is gonna change. Your body is going to fluctuate, and that does not mean you're not making progress. Your body is going to look a certain way 1 minute, and then 5 minutes later it could look completely different. It's all normal, and I don't want to be part of the problem that's like, oh my god, I look so snatched, I lost so much weight. I think that if you're struggling and you're trying to lose weight and you feel like you've plateaued, girl, boy, whatever you identify as, we are all going through it, and there's no reason why you can't love yourself now as you are. There's no reason that you can't accept yourself now as you are. And the only way you're going to feel any better about yourself is not by losing weight. It's about accepting yourself as you are, as a human, and really working through those emotions that you're feeling right now and getting to the root of them and saying, regardless of anything that I'm feeling or anything that I look like, I am still worthy of love and respect, and I still deserve to love myself. There's no condition on which I have to love myself. I can love myself unconditionally. I can love myself now. I can love myself then. I can love myself in the future. It does not matter what I look like. I can love myself regardless. And that is kind of what I wanted to stress to you guys today, is because I know you'll probably watch a lot of these videos and you're like, oh, you don't need to change to be loved. You don't need to change to love yourself. And you deserve to live in a body that you're happy in, and you deserve to love your body now. There's no rule book that says you need to look a certain way in order to be lovable. There are so many people that are capitalizing off of our insecurities and our self-hatred and all of these things, and once you realize that, it's easier for you to take yourself out of the hamster wheel and just say, hey, I'm good, I'm loved, I'm cared for, I'm honoring my body, I'm honoring myself. And that's enough. And whatever my body looks like, that's healthy for me. As long as I'm taking care of myself and I'm prioritizing what makes me feel good, that's what's important. So that's kind of what I wanted to touch base on. But yeah, it's a good workout. It's a good way to just like show yourself self-care for 30 minutes. It puts you in a great mood. You feel so productive, you feel so motivated, and I will continue to do it indefinitely. So if you guys want any other updates, then just let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, if you liked this video and liked hanging out with me, I would love to have you. I would love if you would subscribe to my channel so we can see each other again and I can reach my goal of 65 subscribers. And yeah, remember to take care of yourself. Remember to accept yourself as you are, because you just are worthy and deserving of all the love and respect in the whole world. And regardless of what your body looks like, nothing is going to change that. So take care of yourself. I love you so much, and I'll see you guys next week for a whole new video. Remember that you're a boss ass bitch. Okay, I gotta go. This coffee is hitting weird. Peace.